Let's start with the question. How do I beat the Eventide Island trial? In the far southeast corner of the map, I found Eventide Island. As soon as I began walking on land, a shrine guru spoke to me and told me I had to undergo some kind of trial by finding 3 orbs on the island and placing them into 3 pedestals. The catch is that he took away all of my equips except for the Sheikah slate and the paraglider. I have no weapons, no armor, no food, nothing. I am supposed to finish this trial using only resources I find on the island. It didn't sound too hard at first. I was able to beat the initial monster camps on the beach using bombs and tree branches. However, one of the required orbs is guarded by a huge group of bokoblins and one very strong moblin, a tough fight when all I have is a couple of low-level weapons and shields. Another orb is guarded by a sleeping Hynarch's giant mini-boss, which I do not have enough resources to beat at all. To make matters even more frustrating, you are unable to save while doing this challenge, and dying before the challenge is over forces you to restart from scratch. What's the secret to beating this challenge? What strategy can I use? So how can we solve this? There are 2 possible answers. Answer 1. So here's a few tips to beating Eventide Island. Before you step foot onto the island, you can throw weapons onto the shore. Be warned though, any weapons you throw onto the island will be lost when you complete the challenge. You don't need to kill the Hynarchs. You can paraglide down his body, grab the orb, and run for your life. If you're intent on killing the Hynarchs, Urboz's fury makes him much easier. Answer 2. I've just read on a YouTube strategy video that not only can you drop weapons before stepping on the beach by landing in the water then standing in the shallows, then pick 'em up after the challenge begins. But you can also drop those same weapons before you place the final orb, and then pick 'em up after the shrine spawns. That is, if none of this has been patched. I have no reason to believe it has from my reading, but you never know. The Let's Player whose video I was watching brought his Twilight bow. And while I was thinking, do I really want to sacrifice my best bow to help me complete this challenge? I read a viewer comment that asserts that you can retain your gear by dropping it again before placing the last orb. I haven't tried this yet, but I will report back to let you know if it works. If anyone else has succeeded in doing this, please say so. I hope these answers helped, and if they did, please drop a comment and subscribe.